Good Thursday morning. Got up, maybe about an hour ago. It is a wonderful start to the day. Take a shower, getting ready for my client that's coming over in about an hour, and then some meetings, and then our life coaching class tonight. So I know I've said this over the last week or so that the life coaching class is now open to the public. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and we're going to talk about some journaling. So I'm excited about that. So good morning to you. Let's get some people on this morning before we get into our topic and get ready to start your day. You know, I've asked over the last couple of weeks how your day starts. Are you a person that is able to work from home? Are you retired? Do you have to get up early and get off to work and you're already at work watching? Let me know what it looks like. So I'm up, not a stitch of makeup on. One of the things I love about being real is to show our authentic self. And if you were able to jump on with me, I hope that you would do the same thing. So sometimes you'll see me come on here all dialed up. We might be heading out to something, might be going to work, might be going to meetings all day, might be going to train clients. So no reason to put all that makeup on as I'm getting ready to train a client at the house, right? Be real, be authentic. It's what we need more of in this life. All right, let's say good morning to our friends. Larry, good morning. Wally, Nicole, Linda, good morning. Tara, good morning to you. Pam, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is your day starting? Go ahead and let's start interacting with each other. We've had some really serious topics on over the last almost 4 weeks. And if you are new to the Real Monica Adams podcast, welcome, by the way. I want to go through and tell you what we have covered over the last 4 weeks, because today is going to be spent, I'm going to be transferring a lot of the content from my Facebook page onto my YouTube page. So I want you to follow that YouTube page. Obviously, keep following here as well. I'm going to try to link them together. But we started with some really incredible, deep topics. It started with stress. That was the very first one that Mark Lallement had asked me to cover. We've talked about building confidence. And so I'm just going to run through some of these in case you missed them. Building confidence, stress, anxiety, holding on to hurt, finding purpose in pain, building relationships, how to survive abuse. Those were all in the very first week, and we went into the second week and started talking about creating positive energy in a negative environment, depression, friendships, and how many people were saying that they felt it was harder to form friendships as they're becoming older adults. We talked about self-esteem and gaining back trust, forgiving yourself, how failure can actually lead to success, confidence in a career change. I mean, listen to those topics. Those have been what you may have missed over the last couple of weeks. We also discussed, how to sort through and process to deliver a message, the proper message. We talked about codependency. That was all in the month of March. And then we started April talking about codependency. That was on Monday, I believe. Yes, that was on Monday. Then we talked about PTSD. No, I'm sorry. Codependency, I believe, was the last day. Yeah, that was March 31st. So then PTSD was on Monday. Tuesday, caring for yourself while caring for elderly parents and not feeling guilty. That was Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays, yesterday, we talked about eating disorders. So listen to those topics. By the way, those are all topics that you have given to me. So what does that mean? That means that this is your podcast. And that's what I wanted. When I walked away from television, it was, obviously when we're in the corporate world, it's everything done by the way bosses want you to have it done. It's the guidance of them. And then you're trying to have creative input. Well, when you go out on your own, you're able to do it the way you want to and the way you want to. So that's what I wanted to do. And that's exactly what this is turning into. Topics that you want me to cover. So today we're going to be talking about, this will be actually a fun one. This will be a big interaction one. Daily intention and journal ideas for emotional health. And that's Carrie's. Before we get into that, let's get some more of you on this morning. Let's say hello to more and more and more of you. So where did I leave off? Oh my gosh, Tara. Okay, so good morning, Pam. Janet, good morning. Mark, good morning. I was just mentioning Mark was the one that actually kicked off our topics. We have Wally, good morning. Jeff, Monica, Katie, Carrie, by the way, today's your topic. Hi, Monica. Carrie, good morning. Teresa, Good morning. I'm retired, but I still get up early. I have my morning coffee and read the paper. Yes, routine, right? We are organized individuals. I hope so. Elizabeth Ham. Oh, I love that woman. She was one of my clients when I used to be the head trainer at River Chase in Fenton. That was truly almost the beginning of my career. So I've been a personal trainer since 1999, and I started my training at Changes One Personal Training down in Chesterfield. And then we got the bid when River Chase actually opened their doors in Fenton. And so we were training back and forth between the two. And my mentor, God rest his soul, he had to go back and really take care of pretty much everybody in the Chesterfield location. And he said, well, why don't you come back here? We'll get somebody else to train at Fenton. And I said, no, I really love being here. I love the people I'm meeting, and just logistically it made sense. And I'm so glad I did. I stayed there for 10 years, just to give you a little background on my training career. Then I went and helped Arnold open their doors and helped their training, I should say, more so. They were already open, I believe. Left there, then I went to Red Fitness Lounge, where my dear friend Jamie runs, and he's in the Clayton area, by the way, great trainer. And then I went out on my own, and I think it's probably been about, I don't even know, 9-10 years that I went out on my own. Loved it. Went out on my own and did my own private training. And then I started training for Dr. Richard Lehman, phenomenal orthopedic surgeon. And so we have a great collaboration. It's called Connected Wellness. A lot of brochures that were around town. And he has his clients, I should say his patients. His patients come to me to try to prevent surgery, or I take them after surgery. Maybe just a few times after their physical therapy, he sends them off to me. That's where a lot of my clients have come from him. And then I send my clients to him in the event they need actually orthopedic, any kind of orthopedic work. And then I started doing training for seniors, which just lit up my soul. Actually, that was about 15 years ago, and then came back to it with Dr. Charles Willie. Some of you might know him. He used to be the president of ESSA and Essence Healthcare, and then he opened his own place, Innovair Health. And for 3.5 years, I trained seniors, actually I think 4 years, at Friendship Village in Sunset Hills, which so filled my soul. I tell you what, working with elderly and seniors and just showing them, it's all of you really that's important, but showing them their true potential just really lit me up. So that's my spiel for my personal training background. And now, of course, I started the Transformation Journey program. We're going to talk a little bit more about that today, because I've had a lot of people ask, okay, what does that look like for me? How can I get into that? And instead of just listening to the podcast, which is one way to feed your soul, it's become, how can I get involved in the private training, the semi-private training, the classes, the life coaching in a group, or the life coaching private? So we'll discuss all that. Feel free to ask me any questions. You have 40 minutes of my time before my client gets here. So let's go. Good morning, Sean. How are you? Terry, Carrie, got my protein shake and preparing for work. I love it. Kimberly, Trent, good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, Monica. Jill, best diverse woman around. Well, Trent, aren't you sweet? Thank you. Glad you're moving these to YouTube for my friends who do not use Facebook. Yes, Linda. So I'm still going to use Facebook because this is a great audience we have here, but I want to make sure that they're on my YouTube page. Right now, we only have about 230 people on the YouTube page. So I didn't want to go live on that since I just started it. We've really got to build that one into the thousands so that we can get the message out. But we're going to have it on both. And then I shouldn't just say both. The audio version, we are taking all of that. I've got an incredible team behind the scenes. I want to thank Michelle Harmon. I want to thank George Wise. I want to thank Lori Stahlschmidt. Obviously, all my family and friends that are supporting. I have people stepping up saying, what can I do for you? How can I help out? And a lot of it is just this, background business work. And they're all stepping forward and saying, what can I do? Well, I'm having them take the audio version. We're going to turn that into MP4s, and then that will be out to all the the Spotify, etc. platforms, so that you can have the audio version only, which a lot of people, they don't necessarily have to watch a podcast, they just want to listen. So that will be the audio side on all the podcast platforms. And then I want to take the video component side, so you have the video audio, onto YouTube so that it has a landing place, so that it's always there for you. By the way, there are some videos there already, but I want to take all these lives before we lose them, because some of them, I think I was saying before, I was letting delete after about 30 days, and I don't want that to be the case anymore. Make sure that all those little topics that I just ran down for you are still there, so that you can go back if you didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, if you caught pieces of it, or to use it as a resource. That's a really key thing. So again, follow my YouTube page. It's at TheRealMonicaAdams. Go on there. You'll see the very beginning video of my mom and I when I was announcing walking away. You'll see the video with me and Abby Stahlschmidt, one of my clients that I've been training since she was 14 years old. And now she's a beautiful international model, musician, composer, singer. You got to follow her work as well. And then I sat down with Mark Coulter, where I'm doing my styling and my personal training. That's in Kirkwood. And then a lot of the other videos that we've been doing, little shorts, little fun things. And then some of the videos are starting to get transferred over there. So again, make sure that you follow and that you ask others to follow that YouTube page. And let's just get that up into the thousands and thousands so that we can do a YouTube TV show and the podcast. So the podcast right now, again, is from home, and then we're going to the studios in about probably 3 weeks. Let's see. Good morning to Jill, Bill, Stephanie, Ann, Tina, Misty. Bill Stadler says good morning. Terry, good morning. Jennifer, good morning. Janet, Lynn, Lisa, Robert, and Bob. All right, we've got about 25 on. That's what I like. I'd like to get into the 20s. And then yesterday, I think we were around 45, 50 dedicated people on live, which is incredible. And then a lot of people, we get up into we're close to about 2,000 views by the time the day wraps up. And then it's reaching like 20, 25. We want to get those up to 40, 50, 100,000 people that the message is touching. And how do we do that? We share the message. So I'm going back and making sure that I am giving a little description on the topic, making sure I'm doing my hashtags. I know the importance of that, so it reaches people all over. And I love, good morning, have a blessed day. All right, Janet, good morning to you. I love the people telling us where you're watching from. So be sure to do that as well. I love to see where the reach is going. So remember, if you have a topic you want me to cover, just shoot it to me. Hi, Donna, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Or you can put it in a message, and I try to go back to these in case I miss anybody asking anything or anybody saying aha moments. So today's topic is from Carrie, and she's talking about daily intention and journal ideas for emotional health. I do want to note that tomorrow, this is really important. We were going to talk about a loss of a spouse, a loss of a child, or a loss of a parent. We're moving that to Monday. We're going to flip Monday and Friday. And the reason for that is one of the women that wanted me to discuss the loss of a spouse, child, parent, etc. She's actually coming back from Florida. She didn't want to miss it, even though I said, you can catch it later. And then I realized, oh, you want to interact live. Got it. And that's very important. Somebody wants that. I want to feed your soul. So we are flipping that topic to Monday. That'll be on April 10th instead. And so on April 7th, we'll talk about setting boundaries for self-care. Okay, sound good? All right, before we get into it, let's see. I want you to interact big time today if you can. Obviously, if you're driving, please don't do that. If you're at work and you can, that would be great. Donna, good morning. Kimberly, share. Exactly. These are the kind of messages we need to share around the world, not the negativity. Summer, hi from Wentzville. Watching from my couch in Wildwood. All right, Stephanie, watching from Swansea, Illinois. Joseph, good morning. And Jan, good morning. All right, your first order of class. So this is, by the way, we went and visited the space where the podcast is going, and that building has so many opportunities for us to hold live sessions, meaning you're going to come and be with me, and we can interact in person. 25 people, 75 people, 250 people as we grow and grow and grow. My Thursday night class, I absolutely want to move in person. And then if people want to join on the Zoom or virtual, they absolutely can. But it's an opportunity to be in person together because that energy you give each other is so much on another level than just, well, one, talking like this, where I'm talking and you're typing, and then two, on Zoom. But then imagine when someone gets really emotional and I want to reach out and give them a hug. I won't be able to do that until we're in person. And when we're in person, it's a whole nother level of energy, right? Let's see. Listening from Kirkwood, says Janet. We've got Patty watching and Deborah watching. Okay. How many of you, here's your first thing I want you to answer. How many of you journal? Okay. I'll give you just a bit. How many of you journal already? Have a journal? Have thought about buying a journal? How many of you do that? Tell me that. And then we're going to get into what you can do if you journal. And how you journal, and how you don't have to write words and words and words. Oh, look at this. All right, this is going to be a special for you. No, come here. No, come here. I told you have to come here. My shy husband just walked in the room. So I told you yesterday that we had some new workout clothes, not just for women, which I showed you in like a little show and tell. I didn't have it on. I just pulled it out of the bag. Let's see. Somebody just said, have journals. I don't use them. Carrie says she does. Eunice to you. Hello to you. Deborah, good morning. I think I said good morning. Misty says she's journaling. Let me know. Good morning. Rita from Kirkwood, now Scottsdale. Oh, thank you for watching from Scottsdale, Arizona. How are you? I love it. The reach is going states away. My hubby is trying on the Know Your Value men's collection. It says Know Your Value, a Monica Adams collection. My friend Brock the other day asked if we had a men's line. Okay, come here. Come here.
Standing in front of
Just real quick. Here. No, stand right there. Oh my gosh, he's so shy. That didn't do me any good. Okay. He has the black shirt on. Come here, please.
There you go.
Okay, real quick. Here you go.
Where are you going?
All right, everybody look.
There it is.
You got to walk in here, though.
Shorts and a black
Where are
shirt.
you?
Shorts and a black shirt.
Yeah, but show them. It says MA Sport. And then where's the MA Sport? Oh, on that side. Okay, and then hold these up. He didn't put, these are joggers.
There's your joggers.
MA Sport joggers. Isn't he sweet? Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
There we go. And then here's, let's be real. Let's go. There's Tessa. All right, Tessa's running away. That's what I love about being real. The real Monica Adams. Oh, where'd your daddy go? Hey, where'd your daddy go? Go get daddy. The Real Monica Adams podcast. And my hubby showed up. Don't you love that? Let's go back and see if everybody enjoyed him showing up. He showed the men's line, by the way, if you're interested. Let's see. Okay, Kimberly says she has not journaled. Tina, I'm trying to be consistent with it. I do not often enough, trying after a loss to be more intentional daily with everything, thoughts and words, etc. Cheryl, good morning. Ann says good morning, have a great day. Carrie says handsome model. Isn't he a sweetheart? Oh my gosh, I just love that he actually did that because he doesn't like to be on camera. Good morning to Ann. So for those of you that are just tuning in, we are talking about journaling and daily intention for emotional health. So Linda, don't say sorry. Okay, so never feel like you have to say sorry. Misty just said nice hubby. Marilyn, good morning. So never say sorry. Never be sorry for anything. Let me pull this down so we can get more intimate here. Okay, never be sorry. Barbara, good morning to you. I think I said hi, Marilyn. Never be sorry because it doesn't matter whether you have been or you are getting ready to and you're learning how to. He earned husband points for that. Yes, he did, Jill, right? So that's the Know Your Value collection, which it just is so incredible, that empowered message for both men and women. So like I said, Brock Wilson, who owns Force Performance, which is one of the places I personal train, he's like, please tell me that you're doing something for men. And I said, of course. So we've got, we're just starting. This is just the beginning of the line. I'm very excited about it. So who said sorry that you don't, let me go back. You don't ever have to feel sorry for anything. Okay, sorry, I do not journal. That's okay. Those of you that said that you do journal, or those of you that are just watching, those of you that watch later, go ahead and chime in, because I will make sure that I take a look at this later after my meetings, and I'll get back with you when you watch this later. Tell me whether you journal. Tell me if you do it daily. Tell me if you try to get in a couple days. Now what we're going to do is say, if you journal, do you really, really journal? Like, do you write sentences and paragraphs and you just go and the thoughts just from your mind just flow onto the page? If you're doing that, phenomenal. But that's hard for a lot of people. Oh, he's back. There he goes. For those that do, I applaud you, because that's incredible. That's not an easy thing to do, though, for a lot of people. So a lot of people say, you know, I try, but I find that the words just, unfortunately, that they just don't come to me. So that's what a lot of people tell me, that they want to, but it's just the same thing as when someone is trying to write a book and you have a mental block, right? It's the same kind of a thing. So Jamie, good morning. I journal from time to time, but I'll also add a few Bible verses. So yes, that is a big part of it. So when people are buying journals for themselves, I want you to migrate to a journal that, one, the outside cover is something you're drawn to. We're all visual creatures, right? So that's one. Two, the pages could be blank, or there is something to kick off your mindfulness. And there's actually something that you focus on at the top of the page many times. I looked at some of them that we carry at Mark Anthony's, and because he carries a lot of journals for me now since I'm doing my training there, he thought it's a perfect fit since I'm doing life coaching. Let's carry the journals so they can actually buy them there. Some of them are broken down into, it'll say notes, and then it'll say, I am worthy, and it has a blank, and you're filling in the blanks. So there's some things that guide you. And then there are Bible verses. There are intentional things. Again, it doesn't matter. It's just what you're drawn to. Of course, me, from a fashion standpoint, I was drawn to a journal that has like this pony hair on it. It's got animal print, and it's got this really beautiful little buckle, opens up, and it's all blank so that I can just fill it up. Let's see. Terry, good morning. Tom, good morning. Bridget, good morning. Okay, and then Marilyn. I have, but rarely, but I do like to create inspirational journals for others. I love that. Orlando. And then Anne says, yes, I do journal. You better. Anne's part of my transformation journey group. So we do that together. I have a blank journal and I have a prompted gratitude journal. Awesome. Good morning to Terry. So how do you journal? That's what this is. Daily intention and journal ideas for emotional health. Are you all ready? I hope if you have a chance, whether you're at work or you're at home, grab your pen, grab your paper or your journal, because we're going to give you the very first. If you haven't been journaling, you've been looking at those blank pages, I'm going to start this for you. If you don't have a journal, it doesn't matter. You don't need a journal. You don't need something fancy. You don't need to spend the money. If you want to, eventually you may want to, you can buy just a notepad. Oh, look, this is all filled with notes and things that I want to discuss with my clients, ideas that I have for you, ideas that I have for all the things that are coming in life and that are organically happening. Lost my volume, Marilyn. I don't know. Sorry. Janet, no, I don't journal. Okay, you don't have to. Let's see. Joanne, good morning. Prompted gratitude journal. Okay, so Dollar Tree is the best place to find a journal. There we go. See, I told you, you don't have to spend a bunch of money.
Sure, I understand.
Siri, I'm not talking to you. You don't have to go and spend a ton of money on a journal, but I want you to fill it. The message is what's important. So from a journaling standpoint, here's what I want you to understand. So hopefully I've given you a little time to grab your notepad and grab your pen. And for those of you that are live with us, great. Please interact. We've got about 20 or so that have popped on and off. Yesterday we had, I think 50. So Wednesday must be a good day for people in the morning. I'm going to light a candle because this is how I journal. I love to set motivation, meditation music. I like to light a candle. I like to have tea. And by the way, isn't this the coolest? I love this lighter, this candle lighter. Isn't that neat? It's rechargeable. How cool is that? So light a candle, start your intention. Now I'm upstairs. I don't have the music playing. We've got somebody coming to do our HVAC system. I know you all have been following along that we didn't have heat and air conditioning. Well, because it's been very, very cold in the house. So they're fixing that. Thank you to Jeff and Toy who own Eldon. Love you. What an incredible company. You'll hear more about them on my show very soon. Let's see. Hold on. Monica. Oops. Hold on. Let me go back here. Monica, make a journal book. It says know your value on the cover, and each page has inspirational Monica moments. I journal about once a week or so. I wish I did it more. Yes, Angie, that's a great idea. And I've actually got several things people ask me to wear. Make some hats, journaling, pens, everything that makes them think about know your value. So know your value on the pen, know your value on the journal book. If people read books, having the placeholder. Of course, I want to finish writing my book, actual book that you can read. No, I haven't in a while. I used to do this with my Bible study verses. That's okay. Where did you find the lighter? The lighter is from where I do my styling at Mark Anthony's in Kirkwood. We've got these rechargeable. So if you want to come in and see me, you can do a little shopping with me. Just let me know. And yeah, there's some really, really cool ones. Rechargeables. You never have to go and keep buying those. Melissa, good morning. Okay. So I want you to interact here. How do we start journaling? This is what you do. Good morning, Pamela. On the top of your blank sheet, on the top of your journal, whatever you have, grab your pen. I want you to draw a triangle. I'm teaching all of my clients this. And for those of you that are my clients, tell me how this is working for you. Good morning, Pamela. So on this page, I'm going to do this with you. Okay, so this is I didn't do it this morning, so I could do it with you. Draw a triangle. I don't care how big it is or how small it is. You just have to have room for lines. You're going to draw 2 lines across. Okay, so mine looks like that. Okay, draw the triangle and put those lines. Give you a couple minutes to do so. Dijon, good morning. There are 3 words you're going to put into this. And then you're going to pick a word outside of what I'm going to have you put. So before you put the words in, think about this. Take some time to think. The words are, don't put them in yet, mental, physical, and spiritual. Or you can write it spiritual as emotional. How do you fill in the blanks? So if you've been up for a couple of hours, I've been up for about an hour and a half. Got up, took my shower, grabbed my tea, and joined you. I don't turn the TV on. I'm very intentional of filling my soul with positivity. So I don't want negativity when I turn the news on, right? I haven't turned the news on in 3 months. I didn't even know about the weather pattern. And people are letting me know. I love all of you, by the way, that are concerned about me. One guy reached out and he's like, I know you're not watching the news anymore, so I want to tell you that we have some bad weather coming. That was on Friday. I was like, you're so sweet. My mom had called as well. So yeah, we're taking care of each other. We're a community. When we know each other, we lift each other up. And people were saying, I know she's not watching the news, so I need to tell her. Let me move this over to make sure your volume's okay. Somebody said something about volume. So I think you can hear me okay. Make sure you can hear me okay. Sharon, good morning. Vicky, good morning. Jillian, good morning. So I've given you some time. So the words are mental, physical, and spiritual or emotional. So on the top of the triangle, the word that fits in the top is the one that you're struggling with the most when you first wake up. So let's say you went to bed last night and you didn't have the best sleep, or you were in an argument with somebody and you didn't rectify the problems in that argument. Maybe the mental or the spiritual, like your soul, are hurting. So that might be at the top. If it's a physical standpoint and you think, gosh, I really know that Monica keeps telling me the importance of working out, but I'm just not self-motivated, you might have to put physical at the top. So to understand this, I'm going to take this out from my tea before it is too strong. Understand this. That triangle is going to flip around so many times. I had a client ask the other day that's in life coaching on Thursdays with me, and she said, should it always look different? And I said, well, not always, because a string of ideas and thoughts in your mind and your soul might have a pattern for a few days. So for me, I know I'm going to get a workout in today. I have more time on my hands. I actually haven't in the past ever put physical, because I am self-motivated. I love working out. I have ever since I was an athlete as a kid, and then started training in high school, and then became a trainer in my early, worked out big time in college when I was 19, and then became a trainer and have just gone full force. So I've never usually had to put physical. But every once in a while, because I'm getting so crazy busy, it's like, hey, I got to get this. This is on top of my triangle. So today I'm going to say mental. And that only has to do with the fact that I really want to focus on the tasks at hand, focus on everything we need to get done for the podcast, to get out to more of you, to have guests on, etc. So my mental focus is going to be on the top of mine. I'm going to put spiritual, so I take care of that soul and keep myself in this calm mindset. I'm in a good place. And then I'm going to put physical at the bottom, because I know I'm going to get those dogs out. We're going to go for a nice walk, and I'm going to do probably upper body lifting today. So do you understand how to ask any questions? Without speaking, write any questions that you have for me about that. Do you understand what I mean about how you fill in your blanks? So again, this is going to be backwards, but mental, physical, spiritual are on my triangle. We're talking, by the way, for those of you that are tuning in today, the question from Carrie, or the ask from Carrie was, can you talk about daily intention and some journal ideas for emotional health? This is how we're helping your emotional, physical, and spiritual. So let me go back here as I'm giving you some time to do that. Let me know what you're filling in. Let's share with each other. So, oops, I got to get back. Missing some people. Wow. Hold on. Okay. Jillian, I said good morning to you, I believe. Vicky, good morning. Sharon, good morning. Is it normal to sometimes get like a writer's block? Yeah, when you don't know what to journal. I said that earlier. Joseph, absolutely. But what I'm going to give you after this triangle, again, I'm helping you with the journaling aspect. So do the triangle every morning, and then I'm going to give you something. So right away, Joseph, I'll give this to you, and we're going to come back to it. So when Carrie asked about intention, I love that, because I regularly, in my Thursday night class and in my retreat that I did, and we're going to be doing another retreat, by the way. So let me know if you want to be involved in a retreat, because it'll probably be, we'll have to have a max. This microphone's not cooperating today. I need a new microphone anyway. Let me tell you, when it comes to journaling, all you have to do is write a word. One word, and that sets your intention. One word. Okay, Joseph, that just asked, is it normal to have writer's block? Joseph and all of you, all I'm asking is that you pick a word right now. Okay, so you probably haven't been up too long. Maybe you've been up, some people might get up about 4 or 5 a.m. I've been up for an hour and a half. And my word today, I actually came up with several because I do this mindfulness on my Apple Watch for a minute. Then I do a breathing for a minute. So 2 minutes of my very first beginning of my day are set with intention by the mindfulness. And then the breathing, making sure I'm calm, breathing in 3 seconds, breathing out 3 seconds. You could do in for 5, out for 5. It doesn't matter how you want to do that. No one's judging you on how many seconds you pick. So for me, I went through and picked so many thoughts while I was doing the mindfulness. And then I honed in on one, and it was education. Today, my word is education. Educate, sponge, just absorb more and more and more in what you're wanting for your podcast, what you're wanting to learn and research for the topics coming up. So education's my word for the day, and I'm going to write more. But all you have to do, Joseph, is write one word. So Joseph, tell me what your word is. Everyone else, pick a word. This is how you start your day with intention, and you focus deeply on that word, a positive word. Write a mindful word. Give some thought to it. Don't give too much thought. Don't feel like you have to go, oh my gosh, 5 minutes, 10 minutes has gone by. I still haven't found a word. Don't overthink your word. So you're going to write the word. You're going to fill in the blanks of the triangle. And at the end of the day, you're going to write one more word of gratitude. That's how you start journaling. And yes, it is that easy. Then, can you add words of intention, emotion, gratitude, gratefulness? Absolutely. And you probably will lose the writer's block and write more and more. Some days you might write paragraphs. You've got so much in your soul that you want to get down on that paper. And then you go back and look at it. It's like a resource guide. And you think, wow, look at the state I was in at that point. And then look where I've come. I mean, that's the beautiful thing is you look back at days, years, months ago when you started doing this and you go, I completely forgot I was going through that with this person or going through that myself. And then you flip the pages like an incredible book and you say, look how I came out of it. Look how I rose above. Look who helped me come out of it. Do you understand? This is how we help the soul and the mind. Let's see. Let's go. Melissa. Sherry, good morning. Dan, good morning. Glad I can go back to this to make notes. I'm on my treadmill and can't write on paper and walk at the same time. No, I don't want you to do that. Typing on my phone is sometimes tricky too. Linda, absolutely. Go back and come into, let's see, I started about 7. So probably about 25, 30 minutes in is when I really started talking about grabbing the pen and paper and knowing what you are going to do with the journaling. Sarah, good morning. Let's see, Cheryl. Marilyn, sounds like my balance wheel, but that has 7 items. Huge visual and helped turn my life around. Balance wheel, I like that. Good morning, David. Good morning, Dean. Okay, Marilyn says, physical for me at the top as I struggle to get motivated. There you go. Now, for those of you that struggle to get motivated from a physical standpoint, what I would recommend is now finding a person who keeps you accountable and you keep them accountable. So get a workout buddy. You don't have to be in person. You could tell that person to join on Zoom or FaceTime or whatever, or you just check in with each other. I like being on the phone and communicating. If you want to text, that's fine. You do you. Stay in your lane. That's what I always say. But at least you check in with each other and say, all right, we promised to get our physical in. I'm going to do it right now. I'm walking downstairs to do it, or I'm getting outside, or I'm getting on my bike, or I'm heading to the gym, whatever it is. But that person, if you try to talk yourself out of it, they will say, you know you want this. You know it's an important part of your life. So that one person will help keep you accountable and you help them. So if you haven't checked in with them yet, do so and say, I know you want to get your physical done. Have you done it yet? And then hopefully that helps them jumpstart. Okay, that might be a good idea for you. Accountability partners. Barbara, good morning. Michelle, good morning. Mental, spiritual, physical. Pamela, yes, those are the words. But where? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you put mental, spiritual, physical. Oh, so just like mine. Yours mirrors mine today. Mine will flip around a lot. The triangle is journaling method the triangle journaling method has been so helpful, Katie says. I love that. And again, so for those of you that are really organized, what I was telling a client the other day, if you are overly organized, you will probably for the entire week put your triangles all across 7 days. That way you don't have to actually draw the triangle. You just open the page and there's the triangle and then you put it in. So Angie probably had a good point that I should, if anybody knows a company that you want me to work with, some kind of distributor, a factory, reach out to me because I think that's a great idea. I could do a know your value line of journals and then already have the triangles in there. And then you just fill in and then I'll give you some of the motivational. I mean, this is, by the way, which really where this came from. I used to have people say, if you ever wrote a book, Monica, I would love it. And just put, even if you don't want to write a life story, like my book I've been writing has a lot to do with my blood clot that I overcame and how my life has been led by my faith and the path that's been formed and how if the path felt like it was going to end, how I kept digging a new path, more to the path to keep going, overcoming the debris that gets thrown at us in life. So I've been writing that book for a while. I want to finish that one, but I do think it's a great idea for me to get the journaling out there because there's so many motivational messages that I've put on my Facebook page over the years. And people have said, Monica, I feel like you're talking to me. Every time you write a message, I feel like it's hitting my soul. Well, why is that? Because, and this is really important for you to understand, and this is where my chill comes into play, you're not alone. I mean, we have millions upon millions of people, trillions, who knows how many people are on the face of this earth. Do you know how many commonalities we have? Do you know how many of us are alike, even though you feel like we have so many differences? When it all comes back, the thread brings us back, and we're making this beautiful article of clothing. You know, I love to talk to analogies, and I know I love my fashion. So if we're making this beautiful piece of clothing and we have all of us in this world to help, how gorgeous would it be? Because we are creative, we have our own mind, and it would be really interesting to see what everybody would put in that. But then you'd start seeing, oh, I thought of this, and I thought of this, and we're the same. And then there's a little bit of different. We're not all the same people, but we have similarities that bring us together. So when I write messages that are filling my soul and people come back and go, oh my gosh, you're talking to me. Evidently I am. And that means all of you, that you all needed to hear the message that day. Some people a little bit more than others. But that journal book is an idea, Angie. It's a great idea. That it would be a know your value line of books. I can guarantee you, journals. I can guarantee you somewhere would have a stargazer lily on it because that is something that is a message from my father that is the flower he used to give me. And he's been guiding me big time from above. And so someone said, I think you should put stargazer lily. My friend Julie Lally, I love you. She said, I think you should put a stargazer lily in your logo. What a great idea. I definitely want to have stargazer lilies on set for where the podcast is going. And then I think maybe it would have something to do that in the journaling. But on the cover, it would say, know your value, because that is really what I'm trying to get you all to understand, how valuable you are. So when you're setting your intentional word, when you're finding your gratitude, understand your unbelievable value to yourself and to those that are blessed to be in your life. And it is a blessing that you're with them. My daughter and I did the retreat, and I highly recommend. Yes, so Sherry was at the retreat that we did last year. Jada still uses the real Monica Adams triangle strategy. Oh, Sherry, you're going to make me cry. That's incredible. You have to understand something. Woo. Hold on. Sorry. For me to reach... I got tears in my eyes here. This is the real Monica Adams right here. For me to reach someone who's young, and for me to reach the elderly means the world to me. Ooh, that hit me. See? Spiritual emotions are in the middle. I'm surprised they're not on top. Yeah, that makes me feel incredible. So to teach the youth, my youngest client was 10. I miss her. I love her. Milena, Cherry, and Donnie, they now live outside of St. Louis. And I started training their daughter, Milena, and she was only 10 years old. Just loved her, and we connected. And they used to tell me, they're like, she just loves you. She just she cannot wait to get together with you. She still hopefully uses some of the things I taught her. She was overcoming injuries. She was one of my clients that came from Dr. Lehman. She was his patient. And then I told you I trained for seniors, and my oldest was 95. I think she's 96 now. Do you understand what it means to my soul to be able to connect and affect that whole array of ages? Whew, that's my blessing. That's huge to me. I love it. Sherry, I hope you'll be at the next retreat. So Nancy McConnell and Carl McConnell, they own Stone Soup Cottage. That's what it's been for so many years. And then they turned it into a health and wellness respite on top of the incredible dinners that they do and an event space. It's just amazing what they've opened up their 33 acres to and the vision that they have. Well, they brought me on board for a retreat. We've got more incredible things we want to do together. But she wants me to have another retreat. So we're picking the date. And I would ask that you reach out to me if you want to be a part of that. That's where you'll definitely be, one, in a gorgeous setting. You'll have incredible food. But more so, it's the community that will be together, that will lift each other up. And when you walk away from that, your soul, your mind, and your body will be so filled that will set you off on this path that you need to be on. And hopefully it carries through not just for a day, but for multiple days. So if you want to be a part of that, reach out to me and I'll put you on a list so that I know that you are able to know when the date is. And then when the tickets go on sale, it's really just, you got to get those tickets. info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Remember that email address. That's what you use to reach out and ask any questions about how you can get involved in fitness classes and mindful life coaching classes. It's where you can ask me questions about how I can come speak for your organization, for your business, etc. My website, if you haven't been to it, please do. TheRealMonicaAdams.com has everything, has my story, has videos with my mom and with Abby and with Mark, I think are on there. All the interviews that I did on all the radio stations back in January. And I think Y98 was actually in March. But all of those where people were interviewing me and saying, oh my gosh, what the heck? What made you do this? And then, we told the story. All those are on there. There's a ton of pictures from different events, so much on there. And of course, a contact page. So if you don't want to email direct info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com, you want to go to the TheRealMonicaAdams.com webpage, click on that, search around, and then there's a contact us. That'll get you right to me. You can just click contact and it'll ask you the category that you're interested in. It'll also give you an opportunity, as I said, to reach out to me about emceeing and auctioneering. I've got some incredible events, not just here. So if you have somebody in another state that wants to have a keynote speaker or an MC or an auctioneer, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Springfield, Illinois soon. I'm going to Lenexa, Kansas soon. And then I've got people in other states that are asking if I can come and not only do a speaking engagement, but then do a business expo and bring the line of clothes and then bring the custom stuff so that they can introduce people to the styling aspect too. So it's really cool. We've got some great things to do. Monica, there's another Monica. Good morning. Marilyn, priority. Love that. That's her word of the day. Faith is Joseph's word. There you go, Joseph. Joseph said, what if you have a mental block? Now, Joseph, you just released the mental block. There's your intentional word. And you might stop there or you might keep going. So Joseph, faith, what an incredible intentional word to build on for the rest of your day. And when things go wrong, you get a phone call you didn't expect, you rely on that faith to keep you going on not only just that day, but multiple days to come. Good morning, Abby. I was just talking about her. Good morning, Debbie. Oh my goodness, what a dear friend. I haven't seen you in forever. Congratulations on retirement, by the way. Pamela, peace. Good one. Janet, I can't get motivated. Okay, so why don't you join my class tonight? I have a lady who reached out that asked if she could come on. I don't know if she's going to be able to be on tonight. But yes, it's no longer private. Not only am I opening it up to the public on Zoom, it's going to go live. And you're going to come there. And you're going to be affected. And your life is going to change. I trust you. I've been doing this for 3.5 years. The life coaching side. I've been personal training for 25. People's lives are changing. If they didn't, I wouldn't keep doing it. Why would I? That'd be a waste of our time together. And I said ours, not mine. Yours and mine together. Our time. Let me help you change your life to where you want to go. Dana, good morning. Pamela, yes. Kimberly, Missy. Kimberly says good morning. Rose. Okay, like a stained glass window, different colors, one amazing piece. Yes, Carrie, exactly. Marilyn says, thank you. So inspiring. Also, I have a gratitude list of 30 plus items typed out that I look at often. Was a challenge, but my friend helped me finish it. Yes, great idea on the logo. Okay, Marilyn, thank you. By the way, Marilyn, you going to join us tonight? I hope so. I think Marilyn was the one that wrote me. I wrote you back and gave you everything you needed to know from the fitness and the life coaching side. Dana, good morning. Sherry says 14 years old. I love it. Marilyn, well, thank you. I love you too. I love the love on here. Oh, Sherry says, I love you, sugar. Okay, so I just adore her. She does my hair, by the way, and you can tell it's time for me to get in. My color starts to go. I'm going to see her next week. But I've had a lot of people compliment my hair. Well, the woman behind it, the creative woman behind it. Now, yes, just like I say in personal training, I give you the tools, and it depends on what you do with it. She cuts my hair in a certain way. She does the coloring, but it depends on how I style it. And I've really loved it these last 3.5 weeks. It looked so incredible. This one day I had so many compliments. And yeah, I had some great volume. I had great coloring. The coloring's starting to go out a little bit. You can see. I think there's some gray in there. We're being real. Let's be real together, right? Let's stop being fake in the world. Let's stop doing the filters. Let's be real here. This happens to all of us. Nancy, good morning. Carrie, I was hooked on Dr. Phil. Yeah, I heard. Kept dragging down my spirit. Our mutual friend had me replace him with you. So changed my spirit and frame of mind. We've got to get more people to get that message out. Let's get you into this, the Real Monica Adams podcast, and let's change together. So glad you left TV and are now inspiring so many. Yes, yes, yes. Marilyn, I am too. Look, could I ever have come on to you in TV with no makeup on and just showed you realness? No. Could I start to cry? No. Could I tell you nothing but positivity? No. Did I start that? Monica's Motivational Moments? Yes. Did I do Monica in the Metro to take you all around town and the cool things that are happening in our area? Yes. But that was just a little facet. I still had to go on and talk about the news. We did provide a service when I was also doing traffic. And so that was good. I was able to get you from point A to B, but that wasn't filling my soul. I mean, first of all, I never wanted to do traffic. It's just something that happened. However, it was a God-sending thing because what it did was bring you to me. You followed me because you needed that guidance, that service before you headed out the door. But it didn't fill my soul. No, I didn't wake up and say, oh, I can't wait to go do traffic. So I started thinking, like, what can I do? I want to do motivation. I want to do fitness segments. We did those, got pulled away. Did entertainment segment. I was told people don't care about entertainment news. And I thought, what? We need an outlet. We need entertainment in our community. People love to go to the movies. People love to, hear about some of their favorite actors and actresses. Sure they do. I mean, the fact that we think that we know what you all want was mind-blowing to me. I just always would laugh and go, those focus groups are hilarious because I don't know where you're pulling them from, but it's not the people I talk to. Everybody I talked to wanted the things that we all collectively said together, all of us as coworkers. And I wish them all the best, by the way. I haven't talked to any of them since I left. I think I talked to Michelle a couple times, just checked in to see how she's doing. I have sent a text to Rennie and Anthony, and they've moved on with their life. They've got things to do. They've got families. I wish them all well. They were a season, and I wish them well. By the way, look, this makes me happy. See that O on there? This is when my mom and I went to Oprah. It was a very, very heavy subject. The day before, Barbra Streisand performed. Do you know who my mom's favorite artist is? Barbra Streisand. I couldn't believe it. Ladies, we went a day early, and these ladies came up to us, and they had all their bags, and they're like, oh, wasn't that an incredible show today? And I said, oh, no, we're just taking a picture by the Harpo sign. Ours is tomorrow. And I said, what was your topic today? And they said, Barbra Streisand. I mean, I lost it. I looked at my mom going, you got to be kidding me. We were one day late, one day earlier, and we would have had Barbra Streisand on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And my mom, I would have filled my mom's soul so much. Instead, we had some guy that was in prison and the family, and I don't even remember what the topic, but I was like, hey, all that matters, and again, you got to focus on the positive, all that matters is we're here, we were at the Oprah show, and we had such a connection, and at the end of the show, she did her little talk with everybody, and in that, she and I connected. She brought me on stage, we took a picture together, and she told me, you remind me of me, and you're going to go far. Okay, that blew me away. That was the Oprah moment for me. And then fast forward to all the things that I wanted to start doing. And she said, don't ever give up on your dreams. And I'm not. And I really believe that this is going to be huge because this is real. This is what people are wanting in life. Just want to share that with you. Chanel, I think. Shanel. Chanel, I don't know. I hope I'm saying it right. Is the retreat a day retreat? Barbara, yes. Actually, we did Saturday and Sunday, and you could do morning or afternoon. There were 4 separate opportunities for the retreat. I don't know if we're going to do it the same way, but if you reach out to me, I can, of course, give you that information. Barbara's asking about the retreat that's going to be coming up. We haven't picked a date yet. We need to do that, so I'll get with Nancy to do just that. And then I'll let you all know how you can be a part of it. It will be physical, mental, spiritual, great food. You'll fill your soul and fill your body, and you will walk away, and you will just be lit up. Trust me. Sherry just told you that. I'd love to join the retreat. Been looking for one. Yep, Misty, you got to make sure you reach out to me. So everyone that wants to be a part of the retreat, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com, and I will give you the information. And we'll pick that's why I said my mental is the top of my triangle, because I need to focus on everything that I need to get done for all of you and for myself. So I'm going to put retreat. See how I'm continuing to journal? Retreat right next to my mental to get that off the table and get that date picked. Kathy, good morning. Angie says compassion for her word. Cheryl, good morning. Dana, good morning. Marilyn says yes. Sherry says thank you. It looks beautiful. It can be better. It'll be better next Tuesday. How can I get access to the Thursday night class? Dana, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Once again, that's my email address. You email me, you want to join tonight, I will get you a Zoom link. It's just $25 to pop in. You can pay and just do drop-in classes, or you can pay by the month. I just thought about it a week ago and thought, hey, if people want a little break on the cost and they want to get it down to $20 a class, we can put packages together. So we can do that as well. But it's on Zoom. Make sure you have Zoom on your phone or your laptop, and we'll join together. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is life-changing. So I hope you get a chance to be on tonight. Marilyn, I hope I see you. Dana, I hope I see you. It's 5 p.m. on Thursday night. So we've got a great topic again tonight. Denise, good morning. Mary Kay, you leaving TV was the best thing ever. I look forward to your daily podcast. You are such an inspiration to so many people. Dana, thank you. It was a God wink. I don't know if you've heard that before, but yep. God said, come on, honey, follow me. Let's go. My dad said the same. Linda, good morning. Brenda, good morning. Oh, yes. Incredible how she inspired you for us. I love her tea set. I love Oprah. You are going to be my local O that I can interact with daily. That's right. But I'll be your M. I'll be your TRM, the real Monica A. TRMA. I'll be the TRMA to your life. Or the M. Let's just make it simple. I'll be the M to your life, Marilyn. Morning. We went to the show too. Ours was a tearjerker, but the next show in the PM was the Valentine's show. That's how close we were to all the gifts. See, isn't it crazy? But that's not what we were supposed to be at. Dana says, I'll be there. Thank you. Yes, any of you. This is open to men and women alike. Kids, adults, seniors. I don't care. I just want the community to change together. Excuse me. Marilyn says, yes, love God winks. Have that book. It's great. So, let's wrap up here because I've got a client coming in just a few minutes. So what have we talked about today? Doing your triangle. Mental, spiritual, physical. Fill in the blanks of your triangle. The most important part on the top is what's really needing attention immediately. And then the middle, and then the bottom. Oh, what I didn't say is they all have equal weight though. 33 and a third, 33 and a third, 33 and a third. They're all important. That's the true balance of life. You've got to fill all those in. But it's the weight of what's weighing heavily on your mind that you want to focus on. You need to get your physical in, put that on the top. You want to put mental at the top, spiritual, it doesn't matter. Mine today, mental, spiritual, physical. And my word, education. At the end of the day, I'll write my gratitude. We have just bookended our day. We have filled in the triangle, and look at how calm the life is. My breathing is way down here in my diaphragm, right? You don't see me chest breathing. Chest breathing is where stress is. And if you see people in your life, family, friends that do that, you'll be like, I think I need to help them, get them calm. Yeah, but remember, you don't have to be a people pleaser. You got to work on you first, and then go ahead and put the hand out for assistance. Billy, good morning. Carrie says focus is her word. Hello from North Georgia mountains. Love it. Share, share, share. Okay, so gratitude, intention, and triangles. That's what you're doing. Tomorrow we have flipped the topic. We are not talking about loss tomorrow. We're going to wait until Karen is back in town. Karen and Misty asked me to talk about loss of spouse, child, parent, just loss in general. It's a hard thing to go through, and how do we move through it? That's going to be Monday, okay? This is Monday. I'm going to make sure I focus. See, today's focus and education. So this is Monday's topic. Tomorrow's topic is setting boundaries for self-care. And I know we talked about boundaries about a week ago, and somebody said, aha, the aha moment for me was when you said boundaries. Yeah, we'll kind of elaborate more on that. Vicki, good morning. Just tuning in. I'm wrapping up. So go ahead, and this is going to be on my page, just like they all are. Go back and use them as resource guides. Use them to help change your life. And then share, share, share. Be sure to tell everybody to follow my YouTube page. Go on there. All you do is click subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It is you just subscribe so that you get a notification when I either go live on there or when we have new content. So we're going to be putting the content on that page. It's at TheRealMonicaAdams on YouTube. We got to get those numbers up so that we can start doing more on that and actually launch the YouTube TV show, right? It's the M show. It's the Monica Show, the Real Monica Adams Show. We'll be doing that. What else do we need to wrap up on? Oh, yeah. So info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Email me if you want to be a part of tonight's class. It's you on with me. Dwayne, thank you so much for following. Stacy, good morning for just tuning in. So as we wrap up, shoot an email to me. You can pay via Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, doesn't matter. It's dropping in tonight, or if you want to say, my intention is set and I want to do the entire month, we're just getting ready to start the next month, so that's good timing. Or otherwise, just try it out tonight and see the people that are on with you. We're going to talk to everyone who's over the age of 40. If you're not yet, I still think you should listen to it, because when you're getting to that age, you can already be proactive and get ready for that. Terry, you're welcome. Pamela says, have a great day. So get on there tonight, because I'm going to teach you what you need to do for your body as you get over the age of 40. And then we're going to put in those mental components as well. The important things you have to do to take care of your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, etc. Have a blessed Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk about setting boundaries, and that'll be live from Mark Anthony's right after I wrap up my 6 a.m. clients. So if you want to be trained, if you want to have from fitness, or you want to be helped with your mind and your spirit, I have the tools for you. I'd love for you to be a part of this community. And again, understand that you are valuable and you are important. Take care of that. Thank you. May your day be productive. Yes, and then make today count, Terry says. Have a beautiful day. Thank you again for the blessings you bestow upon me, and go out and spread it around to the world. Have a fabulous one.